For his jumping, his technique, like his dad, very, very good. He's as tight as anything when he needs to be. He can loosen off, he's quite open. He's rideable before and after fences, which for our game is hugely important because it's not just about going fast and over big fences nowadays. For the eventing, you've got to be able to turn up to things, you've got to turn between combinations, narrow ones, wide ones, and everything. And of course, all the ground undulations. He's such a balanced horse to ride, which makes my life much, much easier. He's got a wonderful temperament. He switches on when he jumps, and he jumps a big fence. It's effortless for him. I've had a fantastic time riding him up to 2-star level. We're going to start this year with Le Lion d'Angers and Osberton Young Horse Championships as our aim, as the 7-year-old championships. You know, you've galloped cross country and then you can just drop the reins and walk back to the lorry. I mean, I think that's so important. Parents are both Olympians. His mother was and is probably the best eventing mare that ever will be, Headley Britannia, who was a fairly small, feisty chestnut mare, couldn't move, didn't really have a lot of technique, but was incredibly sound and had a heart of a lion, was totally trainable, and went from nothing to winning the 3 biggest 4-stars in the world. Jaguar Marley's father, Francais, does have an incredible show jumping record. He's been, you know, voted and won Sires of the World. Still producing wonderful stock. With Jaguar's thoroughbred lines and Headley Britannia, who was by a thoroughbred mare out of Jumbo, who was half Irish draft and half thoroughbred, basically makes Marley about 7/8 thoroughbred. For a competition stallion, the temperament and the soundness, the conformation, I think are the 3 most important things. If they're trainable, sound, and got the basics there, you can improve them. You can improve them to move better, you can improve them to jump better, and you can improve, therefore, their whole performance. he's got approximately 35 foals. He's got, I think, every mare in foal first time bar 2, one of which was an old mare that had never been in foal at age 19, and he actually got it in foal. And there was one other that tried to be put in foal, I think, middle of October. It didn't take. But everything else he's got in foal first time. He's exceptionally fertile. He's got chilled, fresh and frozen semen at the Beaufort, near Babington. And I would hope that there'll be lots of lovely ladies come to him this year, because I really do feel that he's a really exciting prospect as a British breeding stallion. And I believe Britannia's male is a very suitable stallion for many types of mares. He's a strong 16-1. The foals he's produced so far, majority have been bay, a few more fillies rather than colts. They have come out very, very correct, very well proportioned. Being able to be settled in an environment where there's obviously a big atmosphere is hugely important. This horse has been well exposed from a 4-year-old. He's done Burley event horses 4 and 5-year-olds. He's done the Young Horse Championships at 4, 5 and 6, and will certainly be cracking on this year as a 7-year-old and going 2-star and go to Osverton and Lilian d'Angers. He's proven to be able to do his competitions as well as go to the Beaufort and jump on the dummy and be collected off, which again is another asset to having a competition stallion, because a lot of them can't cope with combining the two. He's had no option, because I want to compete him, so he's had to do both. His conformation is excellent. I haven't sort of been told of anything that he's short of. He's got a tremendous front end, has a massive amount of self-carriage in front. Marley, who's now 7, Britannia's male, he has done 4 seasons of competitions, 4, 5 and 6, and he actually did do a little bit as a 3-year-old. And he's sound. He'll go on any sort of ground conditions. You can ride him wherever you want, whether it's out on Salisbury Plain, down the road, in the arenas, at the competitions, and he moves the same wherever he is. And he comes out the next day after a big day of competing, absolutely, 100%. And I think that's very important. I think he's a really exciting prospect, and he's definitely great fun to ride, very trainable, very tough, very sound, and I'm looking forward to going up the grades with him.